It's not about that. And I'll talk about that a little bit more later. It's a commitment to nurturing an entrepreneurial mindset, leveraging the power of interdisciplinary collaboration and an impactful outcome. Here today we have two schools, one of computing, one of business. It's irrelevant in today's world. You both need to combine. You both need to come together. I'm pleased that we have a dear friend with us today, John. He created Google Plus. Me and him share so much, I should say, of what's required of you today as students. For the computer school, students, you need to understand strategy. You need to understand marketing. And we are going to teach you this. Business students, you must learn Python, as an example, and maybe another computer language. You are no longer independent. I'm a graduate of the business school. I'm a graduate of the computer school. It's gone. Those days are over. You need to merge together. If you want to work for a multinational corporation, and I've worked for many, you have to bring assets, specialities, right, John? Something new to get that position. That's how you will excel. And I've got a speech here. It's irrelevant. It's nothing. It's only for the press. If you really want to achieve, you must bring these extra assets and capabilities together. So I'm not going to read that speech. I'm going to tell you from the heart. I've worked in multinationals that control countries. We control currencies. And we deliver a product to the consumer. I've had to develop my own skills just because that's what the market demands. And while you are here today at the British College, we, as a unit, as a mechanism of educators, bring both schools together under this premise of the incubation lab. It's for both schools to work in the lab, to bring ideas, to innovate ideas, with total faculty support, external support, to ensure that your small idea today could be a revolution in something tomorrow. I'm going to challenge all of you from both schools. I only see one school. I only see one school. You're only divided by terminology because of your degrees. But I only see one school. And the incubation lab is that mechanism to bring all of your ideas together. So I expect, I demand, I challenge all of you as students to come together with ideas to change, to make a real difference. It is our hope, our aim, our goal that your challenges are foremost representative towards strategic ideas, sustainable ideas. At the moment there are only 17 goals. You should embrace all of them. At my age, I'm almost 60, we can be accused of damaging, breaking the planet. Okay, that's me. It's now your responsibility to fix those issues, fix those problems, come up with new ideas, be change makers. And the Incubation Lab is there for all of you to walk into that room and say, I've got this idea. Full support from faculty. Full support from faculty not only here, but also external. We can bring in the best of the best. It doesn't matter where they are. Hey, we've got the architects of Pacific programming design from Google. Much, much more. He's here. He's right in front of you. As others. So today is a challenge that I'm putting to all of you. We will provide the resources. You provide the ideas. And no idea is small. No question is silly. All you have to do is bring it to the table and let's talk about it.
when I first started programming, okay, this is what we needed to do. You needed a server room, you needed all kinds of servers, you needed networking. When you started programming, you needed an operating system, you needed all kinds of different things, even before you started to actually write the logic of what you wanted to do. And you need to set up a lot of things. Now, as you guys all know, even in the school business you guys have heard, AWS and cloud computing takes care of all of the infrastructure and platforms. So all you need to do as a programmer is to think of an idea and program it. Right? Like that's the world that we live in. We live in a world where all the infrastructure, all of the heavy platform is taken care of for you. So now all you need to focus on is sort of what you want your software to do. That's what we've evolved to. That's the whole idea of the incubation system, right? 1996, Bill Gross started a company called Idea Labs. Incubation Center, to me, reminds me of Idea Labs. Idea Labs was a company where Bill Gross said the same thing that Patrick just said here. Bring an idea. Bring me an idea, bring me your passion, bring me your drive, and all of the other things will be taken care of for you. You need computers here? We've got computers. You need office space here? We've got office space for you. All of the infrastructure will be taken care of for you. And in fact, you need some mentorship, you need some help, we've got them for you. That was Idea Labs back in 1996 in Pasadena. Today, we're here to launch sort of the incubation center here at the British College, which is the same concept. You've got an idea, bring it. Now, the interesting thing was, yesterday I was here helping a workshop of the competing values framework. And if you look at the competing values framework, there's 4 quadrants in the competing values framework. And I think as an idea that incubates, right, you need each of those 4 quadrants. Right? You need somebody who has that creative idea in the upper right-hand quadrant, but you need also the drive and the passion to really make things happen, which is on the bottom right corner. You need sort of good processes as that idea forms and comes together. And then finally, you need sort of the whole area of working together as a team. And all of those 4 areas, if you consider those, you kind of, as a founder, you kind of need help with. And that's where the incubation center, I think, comes in, is those areas, the center here, with the faculty and external resources, will come and help you develop those areas. Because as a founder, you kind of need it. So I'll end with this. Back in '99, I joined a startup, and I told this story yesterday. I joined a startup. It was 4 or 5 people that started the company. I was employee number 8 or something. And within a few years, we grew the company from 4 or 5 people to 350 people. We had 3 offices all around Southern California. And it was a fascinating experience. And what we went through, I really wish we had something like the Incubation Center, or I wish we worked with the Idea Lab up in Pasadena. We went through so much because we didn't know. We didn't know how to structure our company. We didn't know anything about HR. We didn't know anything about processes. I wish, looking back, we had some good people helping us out and mentoring us throughout the whole process. And so that's what's exciting about this launch, is that the Incubation Center is going to come alongside you as an idea owner, as a founder, to really help you through those processes. And it's exciting to me that I could be here to help launch the center, because I hope all of the students here, and not only students but other people, can take advantage of the center to really grow the ecosystem, the startup ecosystem here in the world. So with that. that. Thank you so much.
Strategic plans and all the support from the family as well as the college. Even the seed money also provided by the college. So back in my career, it was quite hard when I started my journey. I grew up seeing my father's beautiful Thangka art painting. My father is a Thangka artist, and I've seen his struggle of finding a right market for his product. So I have waited him long time to get payment for his art. So my only motto was to help him financially. So opening the showroom in Tamil or somewhere in the tourist place was out of my budget. So I tried helping my father by the minimal investment or minimal resources, how I can help him. So back in 2010 or 11, I started learning website designing. So from the very little knowledge of about 5-6 months of website designing course, I built my own website for my father, where I listed my father's Thangka painting, and I was expecting the inquiries and order from the foreign countries. So that was my expectation, and my expectation was only to earn money and help my family. So back in 2010 and 11, even there was no other e-commerce platforms like Daraz or Sastodil, etc. And there was no other resources where I can find how to do the export business, where I can get the right market, etc. And even I was not privileged to have good mentorship like you guys are having today. So I started listing my father's painting in his in the Mahakala Arts website, and about 6 months or more than a year, I got an inquiry, and that turned into the first business. So that encouraged me to list more products, and I became more greedy. I went to the shops in the Tamil, and I had no money, but I just convinced the people to borrow your product and list in a website, and I'll get a business for you. So randomly, I tried putting lots of other Nepalese products which were the exportable goods, such as the singing bowls, Thangka paintings, etc. And coincidentally, I also listed the felt shoes, which was the most demanded product of that time, back in 2011 and 12. So after listing a felt product, within 2 or 3 days, I received an inquiry for the big volume of order that was not big as the 1,000 or 5,000. That was just 50 pairs of shoes. So that encouraged me to learn more about the production process of felt, and so I anyhow managed to ship that order to the that was from the US market. So anyhow I managed that order to go to ship, and then gradually I received more orders and more inquiries. So in 2014 I officially founded the Felt and Yarn Private Limited. So the mindset was not only to create the brand, that was just for the Google search. So Felt and Yarn is my website. If you guys are more keen to know about what is felt, so you can see the products in feltandyarn.com. So I founded the company in 2014, and then the business was gradually going up and up. So in our progress graph, the progress was like always going up and up. So back in 2020, I received an CIP award, which is the Commercially Important Person Award from the government of Nepal, for being a youngest entrepreneur for the handicraft export industry. So that encouraged me a lot. And then I have a team of more than 500 people who work for us, which includes the household women who are illiterate, from the illiterate person to the high degree that we call MBA degrees.
It just didn't whether they are on the campus or from Deputy Principal Patrick when he's at the airport. These provided us a dynamic environment and provided that collaborative learning is something that we can take forward from the Incubation Center. And coming up to the second point, I and my friend Sajid Roy, we were involved in a research project via Brother Sir to AOTS. We are at the L5 at this stage we are learning, and being given this opportunity at this early stage of our career, it's an opportunity, it's giving us a pat in the back saying yes, we are on the right track. So this not only gave us the outlook on the real, but also helped us to use those theoretical knowledge of international business and how we are doing the export and import in the real setting. Not only that, my friend Sajid Roy, he also worked in an international research project we did with social entrepreneurship with Dr. Fergus. This not only provided us with approach regarding theoretical framework, but also giving us extra knowledge, extra real work knowledge where we are backing up with real evidence. Coming up to, we also had this opportunity to network in different settings, different seminars. The first one was Nepal Youth Entrepreneurship Summit, where young entrepreneurs like us who had this advancement, who had this image, came in, and we are truly really happy and thrilled for the opportunity that we got to network with amazing entrepreneurs not only from Nepal but across all the regions of Nepal. Similarly, we also had the opportunity to go and participate in Career Symposium by Alaya. And this Career Symposium did emphasize the importance of remote working, emphasize us how being culturally aware would lead us to become a dynamic leader. Closing up, I would say TBC Incubation Center is like a melting pot where students across different faculty, be it BBA, IT, and cybersecurity, they can all come together. And at the end of my graduation after L6, I see myself not just only being a sustainable leader, but being a sustainable dynamic leader, where I know and have the knowledge regarding IT and cybersecurity and my employees, my partners regarding the crucial skills. Thank you.
Being involved in this incubation center for the last more than 6 months, I would like to say now. And talking about the incubation center, it basically collects all the business ideas that students brings up. Just like all the ideas that the student brings up, I'm one of the example of that person. I first came up with an idea of starting a startup of my own in this incubation center. And during that time, I got to learn so many more things about how business works, what are the points to be considered in business, and all the other major things which I cannot learn in my computing classes basically. And talking about the collaboration, which is all what incubation center is all about. I can learn about different factors to be considered while doing the business and other things to be considered in this area of business. Likewise, while working in the incubation center as an incubation support officer, I got to involve in a lot more than just events and so on. I also attended different conferences which helped me to network with such a great personalities all around the world as well. We also met with the one of the most talented individual. I'd like to say the owner of INRIPE, who worked internationally to bring the app such as INRIPE in Nepal as well. Being an incubation support officer, I like to contribute very much in this sector, from bringing the students from IT as well as cybersecurity sectors in this incubation office. Just like the Patrick said, incubation center is not just about one school. It's about the collaboration of IT sector, business environment, cyber security, and so on. That's why I'm one of the examples where an incubation center represents. Incubation center is not just about bringing the ideas from business school, but also contributing from the IT sector as well. Thank you.
In Nepal, there are large number, alarming number of youth leaving country. About 800,000 workers leaving country every year. Under 200,000 students leaving country. And when I speak to these people, when I meet them other parts of the world, some of them I meet in the UK, Dubai, or Canada, wherever they all say, oh, there's nothing in Nepal. Nepal Makete. That's why we had to come. There's so many problems. Everything is a mess. That's what they complain about. And my message to them has been, actually, you are not right. Every problem in this country is an opportunity for you to turn into a business. So if you look at the road, there's lots of issues. Yeah, there's if you land at the airport, yes, you might see lots of problems, but we need people, youth people like you, to think, come up with ideas so that you can solve the problem, convert that into a very successful business, and create opportunity for you in this country. And from my own experience, I could say that my first business I launched in the UK in 2003, that idea came from our kitchen group when we were having dinner with our brothers. And similarly, the idea of launching British College came in our meeting room in London. So all ideas starts from very small, but people need to think. And I think in my time, I didn't have the privilege to have a sister incubation facilities. I had to learn from making lots of mistakes. But I hope my suggestion to our students is you should be learning from your mistakes, but you should learn from others' mistakes. So I hope this sort of incubation center setup is absolutely the thing we created for you to have that collaborative environment and learn from each other. So again, I know when you start a business or when you have some idea, it takes time for you to materialize that and to make that something big. And that is something every entrepreneur, every founder of big businesses you have seen around the world have gone through. So all my previous speakers have already covered a lot of important things. I don't have to repeat those things. But again, I would Thank you everyone, and good luck with this initiative. Have a wonderful day.